Hi, this is Michal Zitek, originally from Australia, but now presenting to you today from Angsana Laguna Phuket. My original motivation to join the hotel industry actually came from when I was at high school. When I was at school, I had a part-time job working in events and catering and delivering different activities and experiences for guests, whether that was weddings or parties or special birthdays. When I finished high school, I had the opportunity to do some university studies or join hotel school. I was enjoying my part-time job at the time, so it was like the hotel industry found me. When I finished school, I had the opportunity to join university or join hotel school, and the hotel school seemed more interesting for me because of the experiences and because of the opportunities that it created from the further studies in a job that I was already enjoying. So when I was working in Sydney, the company that I was with at the time gave me the opportunity to transfer to New Zealand. I was working in New Zealand for 5 years, and that same company transferred me back to Australia. By that experience of living and working overseas, it gave me an example of what life would be like. And by living overseas, I got to learn different cultures, I got to learn about different foods and different people. And I didn't know it then, but now I look back, that was just the beginning of my interest to explore different cultures and different countries. After working back in Australia for 1 year, I had the opportunity to move to Thailand. And since then, I've had many more opportunities to work in different parts of the world. Each part that I've worked in, I've again got to experience some amazing people, some amazing cultures, different foods and different experiences in those different locations. So far my career has taken me to Thailand, to Malaysia, to Singapore, to Vietnam, now back to Thailand, and I'm looking forward to many more experiences now that I'm back in Phuket. So of course in hospitality industry, the job itself can be quite busy. There's lots of hard work to do and lots of focus on financial results and a lot of pressure. But at the same time, we have the opportunities to have fun together. In any single day, there are many opportunities where we get to smile. And sometimes it's through a staff activity or an associate team building event. Sometimes it's through individual interactions when you see one of your own team being successful, getting a promotion or achieving something that they've set out to do. But one of the things that really puts a big smile on our face here at Angsana Laguna Phuket is the experiences that we create for our guests, the memories that we create, the way that we use our natural environment, the way that we use our natural spirit of service and hospitality to deliver the experiences for our guests. And there's nothing more rewarding than to receive that feedback directly from our guests, whether it be via a website forum, whether it be direct feedback, or whether it be face-to-face verbal feedback from the guests. The thing that makes us smile here is the pride in doing our job well and having that appreciation from all of our guests. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and what better place to be than in the beautiful gardens of Angsana Laguna Phuket. Here on beautiful Bang Tao Beach, we've got 399 guest rooms, suites and villas, tailoring to the needs of the international clientele that visit us from all over the world throughout the year. We've got 60 acres of beautiful tropical grounds, Phuket's largest swimming pool at 323 meters, 5 restaurants, 2 bars, and all of the recreation and leisure facilities that anyone from the world would expect to come and enjoy, whilst also experiencing the best of Thailand food, Thailand hospitality, and the service synonymous with the Angsana brand. So one of the major differences about Angsana Laguna Phuket is the property and the grounds that we have. It's more than 60 acres of grounds. The landscape is beautiful. The swimming pool is the longest swimming pool at 323 meters in Phuket. It gives guests the opportunity to explore the resort using the swimming pool as a river. The grounds themselves, with more than the 60 acres, allows us to apply our resort to the different needs of our guests. Quite often we'll be doing international weddings, we'll be doing international meeting groups, and the fact that we have this facility as a blank canvas allows us to customize our resort to the needs of the clients. Whether it be a themed dinner, a destination wedding, or even a pop-up food stall, we have that versatility and we have the space, we have the creativity of our team that adapts all of that to meet the needs of our guests. Hospitality industry I don't think ever professes to be an easy job. But one thing that a lot of people do see and do enjoy is actually the glamour that goes with the industry, whether it be the weddings that we're providing or even just a honeymoon couples dinner for two. My motivation comes from the experiences that we can create, the memories that we can create for the guests who are visiting us here in Phuket. I think like any industry that is so focused on people and so focused on the individuals, our challenge is to always meet the expectations of the people that we are with. And when I mention the people, it could be our associates, the staff that are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that are creating that experience. It's about focusing on their development, focusing on their training, focusing on their individual needs so that we can develop a successful team, that we can develop a fully skilled team that is capable and motivated to meet the expectations of our guests. Our guests also are people, and every single guest from any part of the world is coming to Angsana Laguna Phuket with their own individual expectation. And it could be the expectation of a corporate event, it could be the expectation of a honeymoon, it maybe is just the expectation of a relaxing and enjoyable holiday. And when we're dealing with individual people's expectations and individual cultures of those people, we need to make sure that we have the right product, the right service, and of course the right team that's able to be mobilized to respond and react, ideally proact, to the requirements of people. So when it comes to challenges in hospitality industry, I think that the biggest challenge is the people. It's balancing the right level of associates and of ensuring that we're meeting the level of expectation of our guests. I think the single best quality of any of our associates at Angsana Laguna Phuket is our friendliness, is our Thai hospitality. The fact that we're memorizing so many of our guest names, the fact that as you walk through the grounds in the resort, there's always somebody that's going to wave, that will smile and greet. We make our guests feel welcome. We represent the best of Thai hospitality, and our guests seem to appreciate that, and this is reflected in how many of our guests are coming back year after year, some of them for more than 20 years. So my advice for people who wish to be successful in the hospitality industry is probably coming from two directions. First direction is about the people, and it's about focusing on the guests, and it's about focusing on the associates that you work with. And one part that I've enjoyed so much about hospitality industry is the spirit of the teamwork and how the teams work together. So we need to respect the individuals from other departments. We need to find ways of us working together. When we talk about the people as well, the people is the individual. And my advice to any individual that wishes to work in the industry is to be curious, to ask questions. You turn up to work, you do your job, that's great. But then you have to ask yourself, what else can I do? How can I do my job better? And then you can look at learning more, because if you're asking that question, you'll identify what you don't know. And the more you learn, the more chances you have of advancement and more chances that you have of success as you develop. My second piece of advice is no matter what you're doing, whether you're a steward, whether you're a food and beverage attendant, front office attendant, gardener, whatever you do, make sure you're doing it your best, because people will recognize that you're doing your job to the best of your capability. And when you have that expectation and when you've set that standard of being the best and providing the best, this will be noticed, and this is something that will accelerate your career faster than any studies or any program can do, because your focus on excellence, your focus on delivering the absolute best service, the absolute best quality is something that will take you very far in your career.